Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all good. Happy Monday. I know it's the beginning of a new week and to great things. All right, thanks for showing up. It's so nice to see you all. So today, Christmas is around the corner. That is so nuts. Every year for the past couple years, I feel like Christmas just snuck up on me. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I really feel like it snuck up on me. Like, it was just Halloween, like, the other day. And now, Christmas. Oh my God, time is flying by so fast. You know, here's a question for you. Did you guys realize that there are over 235,000 people facing homelessness right now in Canada? How nuts is that? That is crazy. Those numbers are staggering. And you might be sitting there thinking, why do I care? Why should I give a damn? You should. Really and truly, you really should care, because you know what? At a drop of a dime, at any given moment, that could very well be you. That could be you on the streets with nothing. There are so many people around the world right now living from paycheck to paycheck and don't know where their next meal, much less money, is coming from. So when you're sitting there and you think, oh my God, poor me, oh, that's me playing the smallest freaking violin, okay? When you're there crying and complaining that, oh my God, I don't have this, oh my God, I don't have that. Think of all the people in the world who have a lot less and they're happy. They have a lot less and they're happy. But it's normal, right? It's a part of being a human being. We tend to take things for granted until it's not there. And then we're like, oh my God, what the hell happened? So my thing is that you just need to be grateful. You got to be grateful and be thankful for what you have. Because there's always somebody out there who's in a worse situation than yourself. And one of the reasons why I decided to make this video today is because I have a duvet. And it's a perfectly fine duvet. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the duvet, other than the fact that when I use it, there's like 100 birds or 100 ducks that are like stabbing me because all these feathers are constantly sticking out. So I figured, you know what, the hell with this duvet. I have another one, so I was gonna throw it out. And I thought, you know what, Vanessa, that's so stupid. Why would you throw it out? It's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it other than the fact that the feathers just keep poking you. Somebody else can get use out of this. So I decided, instead of me throwing it out, donate it. So I'm going to donate it to somebody that needs it. So someone that is less fortunate than myself who can use this duvet, I will be donating the duvet to a less fortunate person. It's crazy because, as I said before, it only takes one thing, one major change in your life, and you could be homeless. It could be a heartbreak. It could be a death of a loved one. It could be so many things that we would consider minor things, and that one thing can blow your whole world up. When I see homeless people, I don't judge. I don't judge them because you don't know what happened in their life, why they're in that situation. And I find too often so many people criticize, they look down on them, and they call them names. I mean, I've seen I've seen YouTube videos where, you know, the person in, for example, I'm just using this New York as an example. Person in New York coming from work, they step over a homeless person, and the person may ask for some help, monetary help, like, you know, change or whatever. And they look at them and they snicker or they yell at them, go get a job, you're useless, get off the streets, you're blocking my way. And they'll cuss and carry on. There's no need for that. There really isn't. Because guess what? That could be you. At any given moment, that could be you. That person that, you're cursing at, that person could have been you. That person could have had an amazing job and they just hit a financial hardship. They could have lost their job. They could have had a death. There's numerous reasons why people are homeless. Yeah. And the sad thing is that we all, or a lot of us, we look at them and we judge because we look at them and we judge them. You know what they say, don't judge a book by its cover? Far too often we do that, and it's such a bad thing to do. So my last video, you saw that I bought a coffee for the people that was behind me. Or I covered their bill. It was a coffee and something else, whatever. And as I mentioned in that video, that I do that very frequently because you know what? That one small gesture could change that person's whole day, could change that person's week. That person might have been down and might have been dealing with some situation or some incident that just totally brought them down, and that coffee, could have just changed your outlook. Something as simple as that. It doesn't take much to be kind. Anyhow, I digressed. So, as I was saying, from a child, my mother always taught me and told me two important things. And those two important things are, you never ever should deny somebody food or clothing. If you have the opportunity to help somebody out and give them some food or clothing, never say no. Never say no if you can give somebody food or clothing. Okay? It will come back to you. It will come back to you. When I drive on the highway and I'm coming off the highway, or if I see a homeless person, I would say 99.5% of the time, I will give them money. Whatever I have. The only time usually I don't give them money is if I have my debit card or a credit card. But I will give them money. And people say to me, why would you give them money? You don't know what they're going to do with that money. They're going to go take it and buy drugs. They're going to buy crack, cocaine. They're going to buy all sorts of shit with that money, and you're just wasting your money. But it's okay. That's okay. Because you know what? When I give that person money, it's theirs to do whatever they want with it. And my friends will say, oh, they're scamming you. They're scamming you. That's a new job now. People actually will just go sit in front of McDonald's or sit in front of a store, sit on the curb, sit at the corner of the street and panhandle and beg for money. I can't control people's behaviors and their actions. I can only control mine. And I know in my hearts of hearts, I am giving it from a good place. And if that person wants to take that money and use it to buy drugs, use it to buy whatever they want to use it to buy, that's up to them. But I know I have given from a good place. Okay? And that's how everybody should look at it. It doesn't matter what they do with the money. You gave from a good place. And that's the important thing, is that you gave from a good place. One of my neighbors, we were talking one day, and she said to me, oh, she said, I was so mad with my husband today. And I said, why is that? She said, well, we went to McDonald's and we went to the drive-thru, and there was a homeless person sitting by the drive-thru like a little stand thingy where you tell them your order. And her husband, so she gave the person money, and she said after they drove off, she said her husband made the comment to her and said, "Oh my God, that person's such a bum. They're sitting there begging for money before they get off their butts and go and get a job." And she said that she was very upset with him. And I said, wow, I can't believe your husband actually said that. That is like so rude and so uncalled for. And I said to her, so I told her what I do. I told her that pretty much every single time I see a homeless person and they ask for money, I give it to them. And if they're at McDonald's or Tim Hortons or outside of a restaurant and they're there, I will ask them before they even say anything to me. I'll ask them if they're hungry, and if I can offer to buy them something to eat. And for the most part, they say yes. And then, or sometimes they'll say, "Oh no, somebody else bought me something to eat." And I'll say, "That's okay. Can I buy you something else for later?" Because I don't know. They may not have anywhere to go. They may not have anywhere to sleep. They may not know where the next meal is coming from. So I will offer to buy them something for a meal later. And she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you do that, Vanessa. That is so nice. I can't believe that." I'm like, to me, that's normal. Like, I think that I was under the impression that everybody does this, that this is a normal occurrence, but apparently it wasn't. So I said to her, "You know what? This is what you should tell your husband. Well, you should say to your husband next time he does that or makes a comment like that, you should say to him, let's go back to McDonald's. Or what you should do is that if you're working," and she said her husband said that his workplace is hiring, so they need to just get on the computer and get a job and apply. And I said to her, tell your husband to go back to that McDonald's and offer to help that person. Tell that person to apply for a job at his workplace and use his name as a reference. And he will see what he can do to hopefully at least even get him an interview, get him a leg up. He may or may not get the job, but at least he's doing something to help that person who is less fortunate. And I think that's the thing that people forget, is that people on the streets, they don't want to be on the streets. They really don't want to be on the streets. I can't imagine anybody wanting to be homeless. I think most of those people would love the opportunity for somebody to say, "Here, can I give you a hand? Do you need help?" But not enough of us people do that. I get it. We're busy. We have a busy life. We have kids to take care of. We got dogs to walk. We got bills to pay. We have groceries to buy. We have a new Netflix movie to watch. We're always in a rush. Everything is rush, 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 rush. And it's so sad because we're always in such constant go, go, go mode. We don't stop to look at the small things around us, to look at the small things that are important, the small things that mean something or should mean something. It's crazy, so I don't know. As I said, everybody needs to be nicer, be kinder, help somebody. It could be very small. It could be a very small gesture that can help somebody. So next time you see a homeless person, don't turn your nose up on that person. You don't know. Christmas is coming up. And next time you cry and bellyache that, "Oh my God, this isn't working, this is that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, poor me, boo, freaking hoo, boo-hoo." There's always somebody out there that has it a lot worse than you do. Okay? A lot worse. And you have to think about that next time you want to bellyache and complain. And next time you want to say that that person is homeless and they need to get a friggin' job. How about you go up and offer them a job? Or how about you offer them your name to maybe come to your workplace and apply for a job? It doesn't take much to be a good human being. It really doesn't. We need to stop being selfish, and we need to start thinking about other people. Life is too short. Life is too short to be selfish. Life is too short to be mean. Life is too short to be an a-hole. So try to be a good human being. You'll thank yourself for it later. And you'll feel great about it. Honestly, when I do these things for people, I never regret it. I never say, oh my God, I should have kept that $10. I should have kept that $5. Because you know what? So many times I spend money so stupidly buying stupid crap. Like, for example, a coffee. Coffee on the road. I have coffee at home. I have coffee in my own house. I can go home and make my own coffee. But I buy coffee on the street. That money I could give to somebody who's less fortunate, that needs it more than I do. See what I'm saying? It doesn't take much to be kind. Anyhow, guys, I was actually on my way to visit my dad, and I just wanted to stop by and say, do something good, do something kind, do something small, do something that might make a big impact on somebody's life. You may not know it's going to make a big impact on somebody's life, but it's a gesture that counts. It's a very small gesture that can potentially make or break somebody. Once again, thank you so much for stopping by and showing up. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will talk again. All right, please, please, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments on how I can make my channel better or how I can do things differently, drop them in the comments below. And I look forward to hearing from you. And have yourselves a wonderful day. Okay? Bye for now.